Well, something very different is happening on Valhalla. I'll give you a sneak peek of that too, but the yard is thriving with the neglect that it's having because we don't live here right now. Here's the Chatalpa coming back in. It's getting swamped a little bit. This is a native morning glory type vine that wants to climb it. We're keeping an eye on that as we can. Bocce Bell Court, the white sage is just insane. The amaryllis bulbs, after we use them for Christmas, we put them out in the ground. So this is Christmas, not this past Christmas, but the one before. So they are coming up and looking absolutely stunning. The trench is looking great. Again, some more amaryllis bulbs, and this is Status, or also called sea lavender, I think. The self-seeded foxgloves are coming up, but just kind of right in that section only, so we'll see. I did pull a couple of those volunteers and put them elsewhere, and they're doing all right. We're doing the in and out of shade thing, but you can see the African basil is all doing great, and our geranium in full-on bloom. We spread some wildflower seeds, and it looks a little crazy, but what happens with wildflowers is that the white alyssum comes in first, and then a whole bunch of stuff comes behind. The poppies, of course, are from forever ago and still thriving, and we've got some really cool stuff coming through, along with all the poppies and, you know, the milkweeds and, oh, the butterfly right here for you. See if I can get that in a little moment of zen. Yeah, so I am doing my best to embrace the wildness. Let me show you a little bit of what this looks like in the shade here. So this is the that I call Gara, but it's the Grevillea doing okay. It's got a bunch of like yellowing tips, but then it's also blooming and has new leaves coming in through, so we'll see. The rosemary's doing great. The Tacomas, there's a couple of them and they're doing great. We're letting the daffodils die back naturally, so they're all still kind of refeeding their bulbs. And then here's the other Grevillea. So I think that they're going to pull through, but they do look a little bit stressed out while also blooming. We're really, really pleased with how much greenery we have against the house this year. This is west, and so it gets a lot of sun and a lot of heat. So that's going to be an improvement from times past. The volunteer rose, the bush that we don't remember what it's called, doing its showy thing. The actual Gara, looking just super stunning. And then this is some of our Verbena bonariensis coming through. And I think I'm going to try and take you down the hill. So we had to cut the morning glory back. This obelisk that you can see here was falling over, and so we had to cut the morning glory back. And it's, sorry everyone who's anti-vines, it's coming back up, but it's also swamping through this black sage, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. You can see things are growing. Our hillside delightfulness, so purple kind of right in there, if you can see that, is purple hotbush. The giant thing at the bottom is our Mexican native elderberry, and it's 15 feet tall and it's 2 years old maybe. So we're so pleased with that. You can limb it up to be a small tree, or you can let it sort of be an enormous bush. We'll probably limb it up to a small tree, but you don't prune trees until they're 3. So that's just hanging out in here. I can't, it's being swamped by the grass a little bit, but there's a beautiful crepe myrtle right in there that was just sticks, so we were pleased it came in. The laurel sumacs are doing great. The grasses are living their life. There's a blue hibiscus, which is an Australian drought tolerant plant. Yeah, so wild and crazy, and reacting to all of the water that we got, and we're just sad that we're only getting to see it some. This is what the back is doing. All of that's some wild mustard that just kind of goes wild. All right, next video I'm going to give you a sneak peek inside.